want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again. Away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Block working out of the gun. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Denver Broncos.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Kansas City.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and very long, but they had been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
He is going to find Hill here. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Broncos 7, Chiefs 0.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Shotgun snap to Locke. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Coming up on 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mahomes able to get there and pick it.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried by number 20.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Locke. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Operating from the gun. Locke. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Here's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15.
A gain of 50.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 59 yards.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. Second and 7. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
7-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Block now to throw. Buying time to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
10 at the 43-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Operating from the gun, Locke steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they try the right side here. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one 28 yards on the ground.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
The score, Broncos 23, Chiefs 15.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Edwards-Helaire on the counter, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Broncos 30, Chiefs 15.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A 6-yard pickup.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a handoff working right. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon McManus for the Broncos field goal. A 37.
And McManus able to put it through. Good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Space to maneuver at the 40. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And all the way up to the 46. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Eluding the pressure right. But I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Dancing to his left. He may try and run, and I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
On the play, brings up 3rd and 4.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Chiefs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now it's Mahomes again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 91 yards, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
Make it easy here here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Let's go now. 50,
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go. 60, orange. Check tight. Check tight.
Today's final score, Broncos
because it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
You fools hurt. Jesus will. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You and the poor and us wearing diamond shoes. Where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the
side look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?